All right, welcome to the Revitalized podcast, where we revitalize you and you feel better after listening and watching. I'm your host, Vital, and I got two very special guests, my best friends. No better way to start this off, but with the people that I grew up with or have grown with, or a bit of both. Pause, but introduce yourselves.
I go by Sonny Darko.
My name's Travis T in the building. Boom.
There you go. You heard it here first.
Give me a fist bump.
So we were just talking before we started recording, and Sonny was trying to say that would have been ass being a kid in the 80s, but I don't think so.
Depends where you live and your ethnicity, but that's just my opinion.
I didn't even think about that. That's a good point.
Me in the 80s will be kind of a struggle because I'll be living in subsidized housing or some shit. I don't even know what that means. It would not be great. But you in the 80s, it would be like...
We'll be thriving.
You'd be thriving, yeah. You
Top
get
of the
every
world.
job opportunity. Life would be good. You never get harassed by the cops.
Goodness.
And cocaine.
And a lot of cocaine. Yeah.
Coke of the 80s was the best.
What about the crack, though? What if I got into the crack?
I think I would have been on the crack.
So you think
black people in the 80s were all smoking crack. Just kidding.
So you think if you grew up in the 80s, you would have been crackhead?
Probably not. Definitely not.
What about you, Trav?
I feel like I'm already a crackhead in the 2020s, so
Yeah.
just without doing the crack, you know?
Likewise, bro. What the
Feel
fuck's
that.
going on with these mics? Looks like they're picking up the same. Either way, should be fine.
I feel like I just gotta get closer.
Yeah, cuddle. Get nice and tight.
There it
with
is.
each other.
Now I could probably pick up on my levels. Mic check 1, 2. What is this? Just kidding.
No, man. Fucking the roughneck sass with the
Roughneck business.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
Never had a cavity. Flows like gravity.
Man,
Got
he
more
definitely
rhymes than one who got family.
He definitely had a cavity though. Bro had
definitely
diabetes.
R.I.P.
Like R.I.P. 5 Dog, but you definitely had a cavity, my guy. Like, don't even lie.
He did have a problem with cavities. That's 100% true because I remember reading about it and he always rapped about drinking a lot of Dr. Pepper and Pepsi and like he was on a sugar high.
Yeah, well, that's how you get diabetes. Same thing with my uncle. My uncle
Drink a
used
lot
to-
of pepper so they call me Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
I think that's what he said.
He did. Yeah. No, man. Like I definitely have a lot of diabetes in my family. That's why I don't consume much sugar anymore.
I've never been into sugars. My mom would never let me drink sugars because I guess we used to get super hyper. So if we go out to parties or events, we're designated to like 3 pop drinks each. If you get more than that, she'll give you that one look and you just put that shit down. Just that one stare and like, okay, I know that's enough for me. So I'd have to like sneak pop drinks in my jacket and drink them throughout the week. But then I just got tired of them, so I don't even drink pop anymore.
That's what happened to me, bro. I used to fucking like MW2 days. I have like 8 Cokes a night.
Yep.
That's too much.
Yeah, I was like bad.
My limit was 3, man. You're on.
I was on a different level, bro. Like
You're living life.
Yeah, I had so many cavities, bro. And I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm never gonna use that bar. Because of that. like I've had a lot of cavities, man. So
Did you-
Oh, I'm still addicted to this day to soft drinks. I hate to say it. Like
Yeah.
one thing I noticed is once I stopped drinking alcohol so much, I noticed I was like, okay, I want to drink like pop way more. Because when I was drinking alcohol all the time, I never really thought about drinking pop. But as soon as I started like slowing down on drinking alcohol, I noticed my pop. I was just like, I want pop all the time. Which, if I'm looking at like the 50-50, drinking more pop or drinking more alcohol, I'm definitely good with drinking a little more pop than alcohol.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
it's interesting
I'm better with drinking alcohol. So.
It's interesting you say that because we have a friend, I won't say the name, but when they also stopped drinking alcohol, they saw themselves drinking a lot more beverages in general.
Just sugary
And I
stuff,
wonder
yeah.
if it's like the action of
Something's got to be
consuming
related there.
a liquid
Yeah, and then
helps or something.
feel a little bit of the sugar high or something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's definitely something there for sure.
Because it's kind of a placebo effect when you drink certain liquids.
Yeah.
Like, I tell myself I get a kick when I drink water. I love water.
Yeah, straight up. Some cold water.
Yeah, it hits differently. You know, it's like drugs.
Yeah. I mean,
Drink more water.
It's the best drug.
Man, when I was a kid, one thing I was super bad for is I never drank water. And I remember sometimes I would go like 2 or 3 months, and then all of a sudden realize one day I've been like, man, I haven't drank water in like 2 or 3 months.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. I'm just drinking apple juice and like orange juice, Sunny D.
Did you get like a pain in your stomach?
No, I guess I was getting water from something else. Obviously, like
Well,
food
this-
has water in it, fruits and stuff like that. But I would never just like drink a glass of water, and then like once every 3 months, I'd be like, I need my glass of water. Drink
If
a
I
glass
actually
of water.
consume too much sugar, it actually hurts my stomach.
I feel that, yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
well-
can't even imagine that.
When you're a kid, you have a gut of steel, though, bro. You can just
Not
eat a
me.
whole bag of gummy worms and be fine. Like,
I couldn't.
man, I remember fucking same goes with like puppies and shit. I remember
You used to drink puppies?
Yeah, I used to drink puppies. Yeah. No, I remember like they always say like chocolate's bad for dogs and shit like that. One Easter, I got like a fucking huge ass Easter bunny. Like that motherfucker was like this, and then put it under the bed. Thought nothing of it. Then probably half an hour later, Dougie was under the bed, and I was like, oh shit. He ate the whole chocolate bunny.
Damn.
Yeah.
And he's still kicking.
And he's 16 now. So like and that was when he was like 2.
Dougie's a legend.
That's
so
funny.
Shout out to Dougie.
Yeah. He's got a diaper on these days.
It's OG.
Yeah.
No, this is a GG.
Yeah. Man, that'd be weird. Like, imagine like you're just a dog, and all of a sudden one day you just got a diaper on. You're like, oh.
Your
whatever.
owner's like, you need to wear this.
Yeah. And you're just like, whatever. I'm just gonna fucking piss in this fucking.
You think a dog even understands at that point, like what's happening to himself?
No, he's
Probably
got
not.
it's, yeah.
Probably got amnesia now.
I was also like wondering if he just like stands and pees with the diaper on, or if he like still like squats.
Just
and stands,
chilling
like,
there.
he's peeing.
This is a routine.
Yeah, I don't even know, but
It's a good question.
that is a very good
We
question.
gotta ask Dougie.
Yeah, we need to get him on the cast, man. Get him on the pod.
What do you guys like better, old dogs or puppies?
Oh, dude, that's unfair. I mean, puppy.
I'm not even gonna ask.
I don't know.
this question.
Some people do like old dogs more than puppies. Like
there's
I know that's a pretty like yeah, it's like 90%. But
Yeah, there's like pros and cons to both, because obviously puppies aren't obedient, but
Yeah,
they're really
man.
fun and cute, and they like
Yeah.
run. They have very high energy, which can be fun and could be a nuisance.
yeah,
But old dogs are very obedient. Like,
and they just seem like one of the bros too.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when you're outside smoking and they're just standing there and they're just like one of the bros. Straight
yeah,
up.
yeah, they're just vibing. That's it. Like,
They're just happy to be there.
You
yeah,
ever notice sometimes you have to take account about a dog's past because it's like, damn, this dude came from a rough patch, man. I'm sorry, dog.
Straight up.
that's how I look at Boo, and I'm like, man, this fucking cat's straight out the fucking woods, man.
Yeah.
Like, the hell was she doing there? Either way,
If your past could talk.
I'd be fine. I don't even know if I'd like that.
Really?
It might change your perspective on them.
Imagine you came home, your cat's just sitting there laying, and then you just you're so tired and just walks. It's like, hey, bro, how you doing?
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, you gotta relax.
I don't know. I was
Or
like,
they're like hyper as fuck at 2 a.m. They're like
Yeah.
screaming. I'm like, bro, like they're like singing a song.
see, I'm more of a cat person. A dog would definitely, that dude would get a bit annoying. He's
Yeah,
like,
cat would just be chilling.
he's like the one homie in Adderall. You know, he's always on Adderall, doing everything 5 miles a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fucking annoying, man. I couldn't fucking do it. Oh my god.
That's actually pretty slow. 5 miles a minute.
Yeah. What?
5 miles a minute, like as fast.
Yeah.
You said 5 miles a minute, like it's so fast. So it's slow as shit.
5 miles a minute.
That's like that one
the
Quavo
Quavo
bar. He's
song,
sorry,
yeah.
I'm going. What's
mile
a
a
bar?
minute.
A mile a minute.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
bro, you're going the speed limit.
I just thought about that. Damn, 5 miles a minute.
That's so funny.
Hey, it's still better than a mile a minute.
Oh god.
Or did you say 5 miles an hour?
No, 5 miles a minute.
Oh, okay. So at least it's faster than Quavo.
Yeah.
Man, 5 miles a minute is a lot, man. I don't know.
That is actually really fast.
Like
yeah.
right
I
now,
know that.
like if we stopped and like went right now, how long do you think you could run? How many miles?
Not 5 miles a
Ooh.
minute.
Man, I could
Probably.
run. I honestly don't know when I would stop running. It would be very long for me because I know how to pace myself so well. Where it's like if I start feeling pain, I'm just gonna slow down enough where I'm not like walking, but I'm still running. If that makes sense, man. I could go forever. I think honestly, that's a obviously not a real answer, but I could go long. I heard this thing. Humans are apparently they can run the longest distance of any land mammal.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Like any other, that's why like back in the day when we were hunting and shit like that, didn't matter how fast we were, didn't matter how fast the other animal was, we just kept on following it. Kept on following it really slow. And it could run, keep on running, and no matter what, we'd still just be there.
Do you know what that is?
Why?
It's because we sweat.
Yeah, I mean,
Other animals
word,
don't sweat.
other animals,
So
straight up.
it allows us to breathe through our pores, whereas animals have to pant because they can't sweat.
I get fatigued a lot quicker.
Yeah.
I got a question for you guys. This is kind of off topic, but you guys know how humans have only been around for like however long?
Yeah.
How like
A
I
few
don't,
thousand years.
I think it's like more than a few, like more than 10,000 or something like that.
I don't know the number, but keep going.
And then crocodiles have been here for millions of years. How come we can talk? We know how to talk and all this stuff, and these crocodiles don't know how to talk.
I think it has to do with adaptivity and how what we needed to survive compared to what they needed to survive. 1,000,000 years ago, these guys just needed to fucking survive against whatever else was out here. They didn't need to communicate. We came in late in the game, if you think about it. All these motherfuckers have got everything. You got shit, you got snakes that got spitting venom. You got shark and a fish that's like...
Bro, they live with the dinosaurs.
You know what I mean? Like, I think...
So you think talking is like a defense mechanism for us, or
yes, it was a way for us to survive. Because if you think about it, humans are more similar to ants. We're a colony.
what? Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Right? We're all like... if you look at us from like a telescope type of view, we will look like tiny little ants. All just... We got a queen and a king and all this shit. And
for real.
we all have a system that works for us. And we all stick together to
You got
survive.
your worker ants, you got your
So
you got
exactly,
soldier ants. Yeah.
literally, it's kind of crazy. Like, we cannot survive alone. We had to get together and communicate. A lot of animals, like maybe wolf is the only one I could think of that's like they hunt in packs and whatever. They stick together to survive. But humans, we needed to communicate with each other, and then at that point, we just kept on going and going, and we got lazy. Since we're the laziest creatures, we figured out ways to get shit done without exerting so much energy.
You think we're lazier than a sloth?
No. no,
That motherfucker's just hanging there.
That's the whole... Pandas and sloths are probably the laziest
Koala
creatures.
bears.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think the thing is with humans is that like you said, they adapted a lot, and then like crocodiles are just pussies too.
What?
Yeah.
A crocodile?
Yeah,
You think you
well,
could take a crocodile?
Oh man, 100%. Like if you're like weighing out like a quality of life, you think crocodile lives the life that we live?
Oh no, I'm talking about like
Have you
in
ever
a
seen-
fight.
Oh yeah, in a fight, if I have a fucking like human-made fucking rifle, we're talking about hand on hand. I ain't taking no
Yeah,
crocodile.
yeah.
That's because I'm smarter than the crocodile.
You wouldn't even try.
Yeah, exactly.
You ever seen
That's
that
a good
video
point.
of this
Yeah,
crocodile that was just chilling and his buddy just came through
And bit his arm off.
twisted it, and he's like,
And then he just
"Hey,
kept chilling there. What
did you do?"
The alligator was just kept on chilling.
don't call
Because
crocs
the
pussy,
handler
man."
like threw the food into the cage, and then the cage like rolled past the alligator, and then I guess one was confused and just bit its homie's arm and just started rolling.
Oh my god.
His arm just came off.
Did you know if crocodile is faster than a human? You
Really?
cannot outrun that motherfucker. He will catch you.
Oh no, you taught me. I could run longer though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but I can run
It
farther.
doesn't matter how long you can run. If he's chasing you, you're in front, he's behind, you're dead.
Bro, I'm not putting myself in a situation to be chased
Obviously.
by a crocodile.
That's why we adapted differently.
Exactly.
You know, we're not like them.
That's all I was saying with that. You know, I wasn't trying to talk shit to crocodile. Shout out to my crocodiles.
Shout out to the Crocs.
Yeah, you guys doing your thing.
Shout out to Florida.
And they didn't even take Steve Irwin. It was the Stingrays. So fuck the Stingrays. Man.
Yeah, for real.
Mate,
Fuck the stingrays.
Somebody made a joke. I was watching this video. They're like, something about Steve Irwin died doing what he loved. Something like that. Like, I can't remember the joke. I'm gonna.
That was a good joke, bro.
I can't remember the context of it. It was something about
That was
him.
probably funnier than the joke anyway.
It's not that funny, but like, cause like he got, but no, the joke was that he got killed by something that you wouldn't expect him to get killed by, like
Yeah.
a stingray, and like he could have. He's a professional. Like that was just really weird that he got killed by the most unsuspecting creature.
Yeah.
I fed a stingray one time.
What?
Yeah, when I was a kid. At I think it was like SeaWorld or something like that.
Damn.
you like take the minnow and you put it in between your fingers, and then you put it on like the bottom of the pool.
Yeah.
Then it like comes over top of you. Then all of a sudden you feel like, and then it
Weird.
just fucking goes over.
Don't ever make that sound again.
That's a weird experience, man.
So that's what he did
Turns
to your
out I
fingers.
wasn't even at SeaWorld.
Yeah. And it wasn't even a stingray. It was my Uncle Ray.
My Uncle Ray just like Sting.
That was his favorite band.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
Man, what would you rather like be? Like, would you rather like work at SeaWorld or work at the zoo?
Man, they're both terrible. When I was a kid, I didn't understand why people didn't like zoos and people didn't like SeaWorld. But now as I grow older, I truly believe they're both terrible places. And they, I believe holding animals in captivity is a pretty terrible thing. And I don't think any of them deserve it. So that's a pretty hard question. I don't think I'd want to work at SeaWorld because the animals there, they seem so depressed, all the animals there and everything like that.
For some reason, I always felt SeaWorld was like worse than the zoo.
Yeah, well, you see all the videos and the documentaries about it and stuff
You
like
know,
that.
as much as I agree with both of you guys 100%, I think that's a double standard.
Why do you think?
Because have you ever had a pet? You ever had a pet?
Well, yeah, a pet cat's different than a pet sea killer whale. Like,
Yeah.
a little bit. Like, that killer whale would probably rather have the chance.
I feel like not
freedom.
all humans deserve to have
Man,
pets.
imagine that little tank that they're in.
Yeah.
And that's their whole life. For
I
like
agree.
20 years or something like that.
Not all humans should have pets, though. Some people
100% not all humans should have pets.
Yeah, I feel like there should be like a test you have to take or a
100%.
course or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with having children. Some motherfuckers that you guys have some
For real,
children
for
and you guys are ridiculous. Like,
Some parents are
I feel
horrible.
like some people, the kid is like their accessory. It's not
Yeah.
it's not their like child. It's like, oh, this is my like purse or something like that. But it's really just a kid.
oh my god, yeah, no, don't get me started on these, man. Like the other day, like there was like this fucking girl I was helping with at work, and then she was like her kids were like causing a nuisance and stuff. And then just like her attitude toward it, she's just like, yeah, I just don't mind them. I'm like, I gotta mind them. They're your motherfucking kids. Like, maybe you should mind them. Like,
yeah, you
if
don't
I'm
need
not
to tell
minding
me
them,
not to mind.
yeah,
You should mind.
like what the fuck? Like, and there's been like so many cases like that where I just see like moms that probably shouldn't have kids, and they're like 19 with 3 kids. It's like, when did you get started?
Yeah, for real.
And one of the
For
kids
real.
will be like 7.
For real.
And I'm like, bro, how did you pop out a child at 13? I don't get it, but.
Do you guys, this is off topic. Well, on topic, but slightly off topic. Do you guys want to have kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about within the next 5 years?
I don't know. Will I be financially ready to do that in the next 5 years or responsible enough mentally?
Yeah, that's what
do
a lot
that.
of it comes down to me too. Is like depends if I'm in a place in my life
With the right person, too.
with the right person.
You know, you want to, that's, one thing I realized is I very much want to have kids when I get older. But one thing for me is I dated one person for 8 years, and then that ended up not working out after 8 years. And it was perfect for 7 years. And then after all of a sudden at 8 years, it like deteriorated. And that's what I'm worried about now. So now I kind of feel like I can't have a kid with someone unless I knew them for longer than 10 years. And we're good for 10 years, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah,
So you're not gonna have kids till you're like at least 50.
I don't know. I'm not gonna have kids with a girl that I've only known for 2 years. if
I'm
that
just
makes
saying,
sense.
not that-
No, that
right?
math counts out. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, no, I get it, but fuck, how old are you? 40? Like, no, I'm just kidding. no, I just don't think like a duration thing is a good like telltale on how the relationship is or could be in the future.
People
too.
are different too. Think about
Yeah,
that.
it, just because that relationship went to shit at 8 doesn't mean your next
You
relationship.
could meet someone
will.
at 6 months that means better for you than after 8 years.
Yeah, exactly. And the same with friendships, any type of relationship too. It's like I've known you for just over 3 years, which is crazy. Feels a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
I guess 3.5.
Feels
now.
longer and shorter, which is
Yeah,
fun.
it's really weird. But like, yeah, you quickly became one of my best friends because of like your means in the world and how you've improved my life and how I feel I've helped you as well. Like we have like a mutually beneficial friendship. and versus other friends that just take from you, and they just leech off your life.
Yeah.
Like they could be your friend since 1 year old, and it might not be your the best friendship that you have, and that's what I've learned too.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, and then but it's also important to have people around for long periods of time. Like I have Sonny and Mikey and like Justin and stuff like that too that I've been friends with for well over 10 years. Me and Justin. Isaac as well. Me and Justin have been friends since we were less than a year old.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Next door neighbors.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't next door neighbors till we were 12.
That's crazy.
So
you
it's
guys knew
pretty
each
crazy.
other, and then wow.
Yeah, it was the coolest time, man. I remember I was walking home from school, and then I saw his parents drive by and like waved, and I was like, "Oh, what the hell? Did they drop Justin over? Like, what the hell's going on?" And then I came home, and I was like, "Yo, where's Justin?" My parents like, "What?" I'm like, "I saw the Penners just drive by, da 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 da." And they're like, "No, they didn't say anything to us." And I found out the next day that they were checking out the house across
No
the
way,
street.
that's
I'm
crazy.
like, "Dope!" And then my best friend moved across the street from me. It was so dope. Yeah, that was a really cool moment.
And I have kind of a similar situation like that with my old studio at 716. David went to see the spot first, and then he sent me a picture of it. And I was like, man, that place looks so familiar. I was like, what the fuck? And then when I actually went to visit it, I found out that it was right next to one of my best friend Austin as well.
Yeah.
It was right next to his house, who I go to over his house since like grade 10 or something like that. And it's crazy how small the world is for such a big place as well.
Wasn't that
6 degrees of separation.
was that house brand new?
I don't think it was brand new, but the family that was living in it before was only in there for like 4 years, and it was brand new 4 years prior.
Gotcha. That
So
makes
basically brand new.
Yeah.
It was so nice. Like,
Yeah, that's beautiful. Unlike now, we don't even got a kitchen light.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like the worst thing, man. Like right now, it gets dark at what? Like literally 4:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it gets dark at 4:30. Who eats dinner before 4:30?
I'm cooking in the kitchen. I just got my iPhone flashlight. Also, I feel like a miner in the coal mines or something like that.
I honestly eat out throughout the day, to be honest. Depending on how hungry I am.
You don't eat after 4. You don't eat after it gets dark. Is that what you're saying?
I still eat after it gets
It's
dark.
like a gremlin.
Yeah.
Sometimes I eat at like 2 a.m. in the morning. I find myself in the kitchen just boiling some eggs, you know.
Yeah. So, man, and the worst thing, like you cook yourself dinner, you go and you eat and you clean up and you're all happy, and you wake up in the morning, you look at the kitchen, and
There's
there's a
mess
fucking
everywhere.
bomb. I'm like, bro, I didn't see none of this. I swear I didn't do this on purpose. There's
Yeah,
like grease
seen your
splatter.
hunger.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, man? I swear I wiped this down. Like, what the fuck happened? Yeah, cooking in the dark, man.
Cooking in the dark. That's gotta be dangerous.
Yeah.
Cooking in the dark sounds like a dope album title or something like that.
Cooking in
Cooking
that's
in
got
the
a
dark.
double meaning to it too.
Oh, I've noticed, this might be a little weird, but I've noticed sometimes you shower in the dark.
Oh, you want to?
How did you notice
I
that?
could have a good conversation
Because
about this.
the light doesn't go on in the bathroom when he's showering.
Okay, so
You see the shadows from under the floor crack?
this
That's
is
the only
kind of
way
a
you
weird
can-
conversation, but I will have it.
Okay.
So when I have the showers with the lights off, that for me is technically not a shower. Yeah, I know it sounds super stupid. That's a manifestation shower. Where I was watching this video the other day where it was talking about manifestation, and the main point was it's about transferring realities. You go into the shower, turn it as hot as you possibly can, so it's basically burning your skin.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, but then you obviously turn it down a little bit. Have all the lights off, and then when you're in the shower, you just keep on saying you're manifesting. You're saying things in your mind that's gonna happen in the next 6 months, and you're not saying like general things, being like, this will happen in this month. This will happen in this month. You're saying like exact dates, what's happening on that exact date, and you're saying that over and over and over again in your head, and you're feeling that like in your bones. You're feeling like how you're feeling in that moment that you're envisioning. You're feeling that in the shower right there, and you're manifesting it.
That couldn't be good for you.
It's
That all that hot water.
I feel good. I'll be honest. I started doing that like 2 weeks ago, and I'm not gonna lie. This is what I read about it. It's called transferring realities, but people that don't believe in that stuff, it's called reprogramming your subconscious.
Yeah.
There's two different. If you don't believe in all the realities, this and that, which I personally do believe in, and you're more of a science person, it's reprogramming your subconscious.
This sounds a lot like, what's that book called? The Secrets. You know that book?
The 48.
Nope, it's called Secrets.
No, I've never
Something
heard
like
that.
that. It's
No, so
literally
yeah.
says the same thing. It's about manifesting, and you
Yeah.
basically you have a vision board, right, or whatever you have in your head, and then so you have something you want,
Yeah.
and you have to work towards your goals to get it, but you think
Tell
about
yourself
it,
about
you
it as well.
manifest it, you
Yeah.
will it into the universe, and you go out.
Yeah. Man, I was reading this thing. It's like if you want to be a millionaire on the outside, you have to feel like a millionaire on the inside first.
Yeah.
And you will not become a millionaire unless you feel like a millionaire on the inside.
You got to build those habits, 100%. No. And
So when you see me taking a shower with the light off, I'm straight up manifesting.
I'm not gonna lie,
Just like-
I'm not big into those self-help books, man. I've read about that manifesting stuff. The guy who came up with that theory was a scam artist.
That he didn't come up with that, man. Manifesting's been a theory for like before humans. Like manifesting's been a thing for time and time. Like it goes back to like Wicca times and shit like that. Like manifesting is basically like it's a little bit like witchcraft, a little bit like.
So it's not a science.
I wouldn't say it's a science, no.
So you think you're too good for self-help?
Yeah.
You're just the perfect human being?
Man, it's funny.
That's not what I said.
I actually used to be the person who I would think of those self-help things and be like, man, that's corny as fuck. Like, why you have to do all that, do all this and that. And I remember about 2 years ago, I literally was in such a dark place, and I was like, fuck it, let's try it. Put on YouTube how to not be depressed, and it was just a self-help video. I can honestly say it changed my life. That one single video.
I'm not I wouldn't like joke about that. I'm not saying.
No, I'm just saying don't discredit it. Don't discredit it. Because I do think it's super powerful, and our mind is more powerful than we realize. And I think we're programmed to think that our mind isn't as powerful as we realize. And we're being told like, oh, your mind's not that powerful. It's just a thing. We have our minds are so powerful. Like,
yeah, our thoughts literally. Science could record our thoughts like our thoughts are like brainwaves, right?
Yeah.
So they could, if we were more technologically advanced, somebody could read your thoughts because it's just a brain frequency.
it's like an audio frequency or something.
Yeah, you could pick it up in the fucking atmosphere and shit.
Yeah, man. Sound is such an interesting thing, too.
Speaking on sound is actually so in touch with manifestation as well.
Huge, man.
Yeah.
I think that's what's one thing I noticed in my life is if I don't know if y'all motherfuckers know, or you probably all know if you're watching this, but we're all musicians. Anytime I make a song and I have something written in the song where it hasn't come true yet, I'll listen to that song over and over and over, and within like 6 months to a year, that thing happens. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's like every time that I say something that is like a purpose for manifestation, and I just listen to it over, and then there's always that one day where I listen to that song,
and I'm like, happening.
I fucking did it! Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, yeah, like, it's such a powerful thing. I love that shit.
Man, and I truly do understand when people think manifesting is like corny, because I 100% was that person being like, man, you can't just manifest shit. Shit doesn't just manifest. And I'm like, and then as soon as I started doing it, I'm just like, okay, I see the point in this 100%.
It's such a weird thing, and I feel that like ties into psychedelics too. That's what I'm really surprised that you don't, because you're a very open-minded, optimistic person too. So I'm surprised that you haven't experienced that as well.
And that's a good point. Is before I did psychedelics, I was very science-oriented. Yeah. And I was like, if you can't show me a scientific equation as to why this is happening, then I don't think it's happening. Which is a pretty fucked up and ignorant way to live. Like,
yeah. Well, a lot of my manifestations started coming true when I was microdosing on mushrooms.
That's true, too. Yeah.
Like, it's very, very weird. And Sonny would always do mushrooms way before me. I was a big stoner, but I never did mushrooms ever in my life. And then I started doing them with Trav. Just casually at first, like fucking...
Very casually.
Yeah.
It's like a little nibble or something like that.
Yeah, just recreationally. And then we started doing it while we work. And that actually, like, changed a lot.
Yeah.
And, the thoughts that come to mind, and just, like, overall, like, it's like training your brain. And you can't overdo it, obviously, like anything. You can't be doing mushrooms every day.
So, bringing us back to our topic about talking about why humans evolved the way we did, I've actually read stories about because we're the ones eating mushrooms and stuff like that. Yeah. Like the psilocybin, like...
Well, what were we saying the other day? Fungi is, like, the most powerful...
Yeah, fungi is the most intelligent species on Earth. Yeah. Which is... You don't think of fungi or mushrooms as a living being, but...
It's a very intelligent organism.
Yeah.
People don't even think about that.
That's crazy.
It bugs me out sometimes when vegetarians try to clown you for...
Yeah, and they're eating living things this whole time.
And I'm like, where's your argument going? This is a contradiction in what you believe in.
Damn vegans. No, and it's cool though how fungi have never had like a time where they want to take over. Or
They
anything
could if
like
they
that.
wanted to as well.
Easily
Yeah.
could, but they're just so grounded and I don't know what the proper word is. I guess, but it's
Connected. It's just
Yeah.
like
You ever seen that show called Zoo?
yeah, actually that's a super
That
dope show.
scares me.
That's a super
that
dope show. Have you ever
happens-
seen
I
that?
haven't seen it.
It's so good.
If you've never seen Zoo, the concept is if all the animals in the world collectively started communicating and they decided, hey, fuck the humans, we're taking them out.
Let's kill them all.
They
That's-
could, yeah.
Oh, and
That's
they
the-
were. Like, that was what the whole...
That's what
It
the
started
show's
as a
about.
book first. It's a James Patterson book, and then they made it into a TV show. The book is actually incredible as well. But yeah, that's pretty much all it's about. Like, the animals start breaking out of zoos and stuff like that, and just start mauling people, and it's a very interesting book.
Yeah,
Very
that shit
cool.
is. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine if... That would be fucked.
I don't want to imagine that.
Imagine if the deers that we see, they just...
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cute... just fucking starts charging at us or
Bunnies,
something.
everything. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
bacteria will start attacking you
For
at
real.
that point. Any living organism that's not a human being was basically attacking humans.
And that's kind of like a very like it's crazy how real that concept is because think like humans are the one like organism on this planet that actively makes this planet worse, if that makes sense. Every other organism is just on the planet and it's living. Humans is unless you guys can name another one, humans are the only organism on this planet that actively makes planet Earth worse.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree.
Koalas. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Man.
No, because mainly everything else is a food
You know
source.
how in the ecosystem, if you take this out, it ruins the ecosystem? Humans
Yeah.
is the only thing that you could take us out and
And
it would make
thrive.
everything better.
Yeah.
Which is pretty insane to think about.
Yeah. No, we're fucking cheeks.
This is why people are scared of AI because if you actually built a fully
They realize they need to get rid of us.
yeah, because we are the
Like,
problem.
yeah.
If you say AI, can you solve?
Solve all the world's problems. They'd be like, okay, let's get rid of these motherfuckers.
We are the root cause of everything, so that's fucked up.
No, it's a good point. It's a very valid point too. It's something that, man, just overall, just human nature is honestly not nature. Like
No, not at all.
Cook.
What do you guys think North America would be like right now if Nazi Germany won World War II?
I think it'd be like very, very like the opposite of fucking diverse. Like it'd just be a bunch of people that look like me.
Yeah.
And
You will be you are actually the ideal Hitler race.
no, I don't have blonde or blue eyes, sorry. But
You don't
otherwise,
think not all of them did, but you got the blonde hair.
yeah, no,
And you're finished.
yeah. I guess he fucking. There
I'm
was
sorry.
a time, man.
That was corny.
No, man, it's true. I think it'd be fucked though. I think it'd be fucked. I don't know.
It's really crazy to think about.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what would have happened to like indigenous people too?
I personally feel like Jewish people would have been like just like they probably would have been they would have been eradicated.
There wouldn't be none of them left anymore. I think.
Which
At
is kind
all?
of crazy to think about. And yeah, same with indigenous people. I can't imagine they would have came here and been like, yeah, you guys are chill.
Man, what would Hollywood be like too?
They would make
Oh
a
man,
movie
that's
about it.
actually crazy.
We'll
Yeah.
get like a
Yeah.
Schindler 5.
No, man, because like
It'd be-
Jewish people run Hollywood
Yeah,
right now, man.
yeah, that's very
Comedy wouldn't be the same,
Yeah, Hollywood and
Yeah.
comedy would probably not be anything what it is.
but
today.
we would have
Like,
one less
No.
on the market. I should have said,
Harvey Weinstein, we coming for
my
you.
God, man.
you piece of shit.
Oh my God, man. Yeah, but who would you rather work with, Harvey Weinstein or Bill Cosby?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, they're all bad. Come on, this R. Kelly. A lot of these fuckers are all horrible. Like, I'm not trying to
Oh,
sugarcoat
man.
the race thing. It's like anybody of any race is liable to be a piece of shit.
Man, did you see the fucking one fucking Drewski? He was on Instagram Live, and he had this guy for like the talent show, whatever, and he's like, "Yeah, free R. Kelly," and then he just fucking kicked him out the live.
what a thing to say.
Yeah.
Why is it free R. Kelly?
He's like on a live with like 100,000 people watching. And he's like, "Yeah, free R. Kelly." He's like, "No, I ain't fucking a science."
Do
session."
you
That
guys,
dude was trapped
do you
in a
guys think
closet.
Michael Jackson did what he did, or do you think it was just the music industry coming back on him?
Oh no, Michael Jackson was a pervert, bro. 100%.
You have proof?
Oh man, no, but like I just like feel it in my soul. He was
Oh, my
so
God.
talented though. So talented. I feel like maybe pervert's the wrong word, but I mean literally he was.
I think he was fucked in the head and he didn't realize that he was being a pervert.
Yeah.
And that
First of all, Michael had no penis.
I think that's false.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have you seen his kids? Have you seen his kids?
What?
Have you seen his kids?
So he obviously has a penis if he has kids.
Have you seen his kids? Though? No, okay, but have you seen his kids?
No.
Look up Bunny, whatever the fuck his name is. Look at little
If
Bunny.
he has kids, he has a penis.
No, look at the picture of his kids and you'll see what I'm trying to say. Michael was castrated.
Man, he was one of the most like talented.
None of his kids have his blood in him.
He's literally one of the goats, but like there's just
But
so
he had
much.
no penis.
Yeah.
There's so many of these like allegations
With the
lawsuits.
Neverland Ranch or whatever. And
all this
everything
thing.
like that.
I truly believe that because he was a part of Hollywood and like the music industry so early on as a young kid that like he just his brain didn't develop properly.
I feel like he was a young kid in his brain.
Yeah.
Which he didn't even realize it. And yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's
Which
because
doesn't
of his
excuse
father,
the shitty
first of all,
potential-
but
and yeah,
I'm not trying
yeah.
to excuse it, but his daddy didn't let him have a fun future. That kid was
From the age of like 5 or something.
like, remember how
that.
you said earlier, some people think of their kids as accessories?
Yeah.
Michael was an
He was
accessory.
a tool. Not even an accessory, like
Yeah,
a tool.
Well,
yeah.
he made him millions.
Yeah.
Come on.
yeah. No, I mean it worked out for them, I guess.
And
but-
he ended up like Michael Jackson owned like half of Sony's publishing rights or like
yeah, didn't he buy all of Eminem's
all
catalog?
of Eminem's catalog.
Do you know why he did that?
Because
there's some
Eminem
beef.
dissed him.
Yeah.
So then every time Eminem performed or played Michael Jackson would literally get paid for it.
That was so smart
That's
of him.
that's like, man, that's the ultimate way to respond to a diss track in my
Yeah,
opinion.
that's the best clapback you could have imagined.
Honestly, I wish we had some proof of what Michael really did or didn't do, because I like to think at a certain point that he was just a troubled person who he didn't have a childhood and maybe he was misunderstood by the media. Not to mention, he didn't have his own kids. He couldn't physically any of those kids because he had no penis. Unless he had a dildo or something, I don't know. But that's fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd like to
about
know
none
the
of
truth.
that.
I don't know if he did or didn't do what they said he did or didn't do.
Yeah.
And the title of this podcast:
Did
Hitler
Michael do
as a
it?
deer.
Yeah, we're
Michael
getting
Jackson,
canceled
no
today.
penis.
I mean, if you look at Michael's kids, you will see what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna show you a picture.
Shoe and blanket. Is that
Bro,
what you're
let me
talking
show you a
about?
picture of his kids. They're completely Caucasian. Michael's supposed to be black.
Oh yeah, no, I get what you. Yeah, no, that's
Yes.
weird. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Is his wife Caucasian or whoever?
Yeah, 100%. So those kids should be mixed.
Yeah.
They're 100% purebred.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but do you ever see like some mixed kids that like are like way more white?
Yes, but that's very rare. It's a rare thing.
I don't know,
You
there's
can't
a-
have two. Yeah, this is
There's
a
a-
genetic defect that's like very rare in most people. But I got two of them right here. Yeah.
It could be, man. Like
No, it's not.
man, there's Blake Griffin, Halsey, Logic.
Blake Griffin has black in him though. You can see it.
I don't know. He looks
He's
pretty
hair.
white though.
He looks white as fuck. You look at
Halsey?
that hair.
Halsey, I didn't know was mixed. Blake Griffin, I could for sure tell.
No,
Again, but that's the
Doja
anomaly.
Cat.
Doja Cat looks black.
Oh, mate, Halsey might not be black. It might be Doja Cat. I'm thinking of.
Halsey's
Yeah,
black.
Halsey seems really white.
Yeah, man. You see Logic and you think that he's black.
Logic again has some black in him though. There's a bit that it sticks out a little bit. He
Mike's
looks like a
kids
mutant.
just no.
What?
Mike's kids just nothing.
Who?
Mike.
Mike who?
Mike Jackson, motherfucker. Like we fucking just talked about this.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah, you're talking. This is what the conversation
His
was
kids
about.
look so. You have to see a picture. There's not a single ounce of black.
Show
in
me a
them.
picture.
I will. Their hair's not even curly and shit like that.
Like even with like Logic, as you said, there's actually
His hair
a
is
hint.
curly and shit.
Yeah.
You can.
You see a hint of it in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
No, I gotta see this picture. It just loads up. It's just a bunch of anime porn.
These are his kids, by the
His
way.
one daughter's kind of hot. I ain't gonna lie. Oh wait, never mind. Never.
Well, this is the
Yeah, they don't look black at all. That one does.
Let me see.
which one? That kid looks Mexican. What are you talking about? He said this one looks black.
Oh, bro, that's definitely Mike's kid, for sure.
How? Where's the black in him?
Bro, you could just tell with that
He has
mean
none
mouth,
of
bro.
Michael's features. None of them
No
look like
man,
Mike.
no man, this guy's seen some shit. This guy's seen some shit,
And
bro.
not to mention, none of them actually have any of Michael's features.
Man, the
Yeah.
two kids on the left, they went to like
You've seen the
private
Jackson
school.
family.
This guy went to like public school in the Bronx. like they're just like, yo, let's
that's Pedro.
let's put little Pedro over into the fucking Bronx. Let him
Is he
see
one of
how
his
it
kids
really
too?
is.
Yeah.
So clearly, these kids are adopted, obviously.
Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, he definitely looks more Mexican than mixed, that's for sure. But he's seen some shit for sure.
I mean, like, I wish you could. We could probably put that.
Ain't
up
no
there.
way. Yeah, and
Go
send
back
that
to the
me.
last picture. Yeah, she looks hot in that picture. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, when she's older, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Now this is her
the hope
matured
it
up.
wasn't when she's
This
fucking
is
younger.
okay, so it's one thing to say they didn't look black when they were kids. This is them as adults.
They don't look black still.
He has some Spanish features in
Yeah,
him.
they look more Spanish.
Let me see, bro.
This is them as a grown up, right?
Oh, bro, he's seen some shit still, man. Hey, look at him, bro. He's mean looking every pic. Yo, just send me those pictures. And I'll
Yeah,
put, I'll
yeah.
throw it up.
Only these two pictures I got them. I'm just
Bro, that guy's seen some shit, man. That's absolutely nuts.
Yo, Jamie, pull up these pictures.
Oh my god. Okay, either way, I just wanted to make this a quick one.
Yeah, Michael had no penis.
I had fun. Obviously, this isn't. Yeah, fucking take what you want out of this. We didn't really go on topic. We just kind of talk like we normally do. But Sonny and Travis will definitely be back. We started off. This was episode 1 of Revitalized. Again, Sonny Darko, Travis T, and your boy Vital. Just keep an eye out. I don't even have anything made yet, so I don't know what my ats are or anything like that. But if I have one thing to say at the end of this all, is that Michael Jackson does not have a penis. So thank you very much.
Thank you for watching.
Peace.
Peace.